Hi, Sarah Banis here, Simply Sarah Made Easy. I'm going to show you something really neat today. I am going to show you how to make two color, so two layer vinyl card decals, okay? So these are a great point of sale item to sell at craft shows and any type of event. They are quick, they're inexpensive to make, they don't take up a lot of space to transport back and forth. They're a really great, quick, easy item to sell at shows. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's get rid of this. Let me just say, if this video is of interest to you or helpful, like the video, that helps me out a lot. But also subscribe to my channel. When you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification when the new videos come out once or twice a week. Just lots of ways to use not only your machines, but also materials and learning how to design for yourself. So we have some really good videos coming up on the design series that you're not going to want to miss out on. When you're subscribed, you'll be notified if the new videos as they're released. So make sure you do that. We'll get rid of this. Okay, we can take this and we can unflatten this. Okay, so today we're going to be making this decal on the Cricut Joy Xtra. This is Cricut's newest machine as of the time of this video. It's just a really great desktop cutter. If you have a different Cricut machine, if you're working with the Joy, if you're working with Explore, Maker, Venture, any of those series machines, you can also cut this, no problem. So let's get rid of this mock-up. Okay, so that being white obviously is a little bit harder to see, but I am going to leave it like that because those are the two colors we're going to be cutting. I'm going to resize this, so you want to make sure I have. Oh, okay, so right now, see how it says print then cut? The reason that is because I flattened it for the initial promo image on the video. We can change that back to a basic cut and change this to a basic cut. Now these are both showing as cut images. I am going to use the original colors that I had set though, the white and the yellow. Not these, but that's fine. So we're going to select both. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to make sure this lockbox is locked so that it stays in proportion. And I'm going to change my width to 3 point. I'm going to change my width to, 3.75 I think is plenty. 3.75 wide. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to select my machine. This is going to be the Joy Xtra that we're using. Sorry. Make sure I selected the right one. Okay, so Joy Xtra. And now I'm going to click Make It. Okay, it's going to send us over to, we're going to first choose that we are doing it without a mat. Because today I'm going to use the Cricut Xtra, Joy Xtra Smart Vinyl. If you're using any other non-smart vinyl, you will do it on mat. You'll cut on mat, so you'll choose this. And then you'll just load your vinyl onto a mat. We're going to go matless. Okay, and I'm going to click confirm. And now it's going to give me my two mats. Okay, so we have, this is going to be the white part, and then this down here will be the yellow part. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to click continue. It's connecting to the Xtra. Just 1 second. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to, oh, it's already selected, it's right here. If you are using a material that does not show up on this first page here, you would just click Browse All Materials, and that'll bring up all of your materials. But ours is already here, so we're using the Smart Vinyl, the permanent. And then what I'm going to do, because I'm doing these 2 different layers, and I don't want to have to keep coming back over to the machine or back over to my laptop, I'm going to click Remember Material Settings because it's going to be the same materials for both of these. I'm going to leave it on default. The Smart Vinyl settings are always perfect. And now let's go ahead and let's go over to the Joy Xtra and get this cut. Okay, so here we are at the Joy Xtra. I have 3 materials, well, 2 materials and transfer tape. So this is the transfer tape we're going to be using. This is Cricut's new transfer tape. It's super, super nice. So this works really, really well. And then we have 2 different types of the Smart Permanent Vinyl. We have white and we have a multicolor pack that has the yellow in it. So let's go ahead. It's first going to cut the white. So we'll get the white out first. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to load the whole roll so we don't waste any. Okay, did you see it just pulls in itself? The blade is already in there. Now it's gonna pull in the amount that it needs, so it makes sure that it has as much as it needs. And it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna cut it. While that's cutting, I'll go ahead and I'll get the next one open. We're not wasting any time. And like I said, this one is the multi-pack. Yellow out. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed this up to the end now, to the end of the cutting, of this cutting part, so you don't have to sit here and watch this part. So now I'm going to load in the yellow. And now on my laptop, I'm going to press go. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed up through this process. I'll speed the video up. And then we'll come back and we will weed it. And we will put the 2 layers together into a vinyl decal. Okay, so now both colors are cut. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut out just the decal part so we're not wasting anything. So there to right there. should have grabbed larger scissors. Okay, that piece. And this right here. Right here. Okay. Now, one thing that I did notice, let me grab, okay, so the Cricut Joy Xtra has this really nice little weeding tool that comes with it. That's super nice. But one thing I did notice on this that I almost lost was the bottom of one of our exclamation points. But it is still there. A little bit over to the side. You got to worry about, you always got to, on smaller text like this, you always got to be aware of any of the little dots. Periods, tops of eyes. So I'm going to take this off to the side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on my finger so that I have it for when we get to that point. So I'm just going to save it. So let's go ahead and get this weeded. When I'm weeding, what I do, let me see if I can pull you right in on the weeding. What I do is I take the centers of the letters out first. So like that inside of that A. And I get all of those out of there and out of the way. So the inside of the A, the inside of the R, inside of this A, D, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed up the video here to get through the inside parts. Okay, so now we have all the inside parts off. Now we're going to go back through and we're going to remove the outside, all this extra vinyl. Okay, the best way to do this with small letters is to come down and do it in an angle, okay? So if you start to lose any letters, you just push it back up, and just make sure you're not losing any of your letters. It's hard to tell with the white, but you just got to make sure you're not losing any of your smaller letters. You can see all the letters staying behind. Just being very careful to make sure I'm not losing any letters. Almost lost this one right here. I already lost that D and, but I kept that to the side. I lost that when I was weeding out the middle parts, but that's okay. I kept that behind. So I do have that for when we're ready. Okay. And then the bottom of our other exclamation point, I will almost definitely get left behind on the vinyl. And we'll deal with that in a second. Oh, it didn't. Wow. that's surprising. Okay, so, all right, so that's that, and then the only one that we're missing is the D, and then the bottom of the other one. So we'll put this to the side. Okay, and now we just have to weed out the centers of just these couple. And this part here, the backing on this, try not to stick your weeding tool through it too badly, because you're actually going to use that to leave the decal on. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So this finished decal will actually stay behind. Oops. Who's top of that eye? Ooh. Okay. That, and then just get rid of this part here. Okay, and that is layer 2. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you, let me zoom out just a little bit now that we're done with the weeding part. Okay, so we have our 2 layers. I'm going to zoom out even just a little bit further. And now we need our transfer tape, okay? So we know we need our transfer tape to be this big by about that big, okay? Go ahead and cut that out. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to separate your transfer tape from the backing. See that? And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your top layer. Let me have a seat here, make sure that I'm in frame. And take your top layer, which is the white. And you're going to make sure that you cover all of, get it down nice and flat. Oops, something underneath there. Nice and flat. And then burnish it down. You can use your hand to burnish it. Okay. And then again, taking it up at an angle will help you. So what you're doing is you're leaving the letters behind on your transfer tape, and you're taking the liner up off of it. Make sure you're in frame. Leaving all your letters behind. Just tamping back down if you have one that's not peeling up. And then taking it at a little bit better of an angle. There we go. Oops, we lost our D. Making sure we're not losing any letters in the process. Okay, there we go. Get this D off of here that we lost. And where does the D go? Warning, I have kids. Park too close. And that should be right, oops, right about there. That's our and. And then the exclamation point that we lost earlier. It's right there. Oh, that's pretty strong adhesive, which is good. That's what you want. You want it to be nice and strong adhesive. There's this. Unfortunately, the small dots like this, that's just the nature of doing decals, them being a little bit of a hassle. But that's fine. We will get it worked out. It's another thing that these tools are great for, these weeding tools. Sorry, I'm going to have to go right on the edge of the table and just get that off of there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we have, this is our top layer. Get rid of all the little vinyl bits on my finger. Okay, this is our top layer. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to line that up. And we're going to line that up with being very careful because you really only have one shot at laying it down. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now that is perfect. So now, to package this, I'll do another video on packaging, but what you're going to do, you're going to leave this transfer tape on, okay? And then you're just going to clean this up. You're going to take this and you're going to cut it nice and square to your design so that it's nice and clean and not jagged at all on the edges. And it just looks nice. And again, use bigger scissors. These are my precision scissors, and these were not appropriate for this particular project. But you're going to go back through and do this. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll do another video on how to package these in nice cello packaging. But this is how you sell it. So you give this, you sell this to your customer in a nice cello package like this. And then what they do is they go in. Got to sometimes burnish it a little bit. And they go in. Oh, I'm having so much trouble. Okay, so they go in, and then they, to put this on their vehicle, they just peel this right back like this, and then it leaves the design behind on here. Oops. Okay, there we go. Not sure why I'm having so much struggle today. There we go. and it leaves the design behind on here. And then they just pop that on their car, peel it back, and it leaves the design behind on the vehicle window. And that is all there is to it. So like I said, I will, I'll link a video. I'll make a video later on today or tomorrow and link it on how to package these for sale. But decals are a really, really great thing for point of sale products, like I said. So, you know, you sell these for $3 to $4 each. And when you're making them, so this took a little bit longer because we're only making one, but when you're making 10 of them, it's super fast. And like I said, you sell them for $3 to $5 each, and there's a good profit margin there. So that's it. That's all there is to making. Oh, we missed one little piece of an arm. There we go. Now it's perfect. Now it's sticking to my finger because I put my finger right on it. But you see what I mean. So that is how you make them. Super easy. Super good profit margin. So, like I said, like the video if it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions at all, ask them in the video comments. Or, like I said, I'm also going to link in the video description our Facebook group. I'm going to link Cricut for Beginners. We have a ton of Cricut, sublimation, craft groups. I'm going to link Cricut for Beginners. It's about 750,000 members. Super friendly, super helpful. You'll fit right in, so join us there. And that's it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.